Chivos here, bringing my Hyundai A-League match review, which saw my team, Melbourne Victory, lose 3-2 to Perth Glory. And I'll tell you what, I am not very happy. Let's just put that out before we say anything. I am not very happy, so let's see if we can get through this. So, the lineup was pretty simple. Vukovic, obviously in goal. Gajewski, Del Pierre, Deng, and Jerry with the back four. The midfield we had Bozanic, Finkler, and Broxham, with Kelfella, Barbarousis, and Barisha up top. Now, the subs for today: Ansel, Mahazi, Thompson, Macaronis, and Thomas. 4 decent substitutes there, and our goalkeeper, obviously, which I'm starting to question why he starts on the bench. I'm seriously considering that question. But last time the teams met, it was a 1-1 draw. And the other stat you need to look at is Perth Glory have only managed to keep 2 clean sheets this season so far. So Perth Glory are very leaky at the back. And it proved to be so today. But what a game it was. Now, the first chance of the game went to Perth after 4 minutes. A long shot from Marinkovic wasn't enough to trouble Vukovic. Went down the left-hand side. Nothing really to talk about there. Then the first chance of the game, the second chance, real chance, was after 13 minutes. Bozanic shoots from a free kick from about 30 yards out. Ante Kovic isn't able to save it, but the ball goes just to the right-hand side of the post. Now, it was a fantastic effort. Watching on TV, it looked like it went in. The way the net rippled, the way the ball went, it looked like it was in. But unfortunately, it wasn't. Our eyes deceived us all. 17th minute, Gajewski's shown a yellow card after a lunging tackle after a whistle is already blown. I understand Gajewski laying a tackle because the ref sort of only just blew his whistle before the tackle was shown. I didn't think a yellow card was necessary. He should have given the yellow cards. I think it was Broxham who made the tackle. But anyway, Gajewski was yellow card. He's 6th yellow card of the season so far. After that, Perth started to dominate possession, and we could not string 3 passes together. Yeah, we could probably get 2. We couldn't get 3. We could not string 3 passes together. And then we just played hoofball, which is route 1 football, to no one. Absolutely no one. Hoofball does not work. And it proved, you know, we were so bad in the opening 20 minutes. It was, you could see we weren't showing up. And don't get me wrong, yes, we did play on Tuesday. It's not an excuse. We have a full squad. If you need to rotate players, then rotate players. It's not that hard. We've got Nigger on the bench who should be starting after his man of the match performance. You got Manan on the other left back, right back. Why isn't he starting? 2 very good youth prospects on either fullback position, and we're not starting them. Doesn't make any sense. We need to rotate, and that's one thing I hope we learn. So, 26 minutes gone. A ball goes forward. I think Barbarousis tries to get up. Yes, it's Guy Finkler passes on to Barbarousis. Ante Kovic sweeps and boots the ball forward. And I mean, what it was a good kick. I'll give you that. It goes all the way to our 18-yard box. And Thomas Deng, don't get me wrong, Thomas Deng, you are a very good prospect, but you had an absolute mare when that ball came to you. Now, I don't know what happened. He's gone to kick the ball. It's gone over him. It's landed in the path of Andy Keogh. Vukovic is about, 14 yards, 15 yards out. Andy Keogh straight over Vukovic. Thank you very much. 1-0. Questionable defending from Thomas Deng. I really like him as a player. Shouldn't be starting because of the fact, apparently he was injured on Olyroos duty. If he's not fit enough, don't start him. We've got Ansel on the bench. Why not start him? He's dying for football. He's been available for the last 3 weeks. Start him. Give Thomas Deng the rest he needs. Don't force him to play if he's not ready to play. So that's our first goal. We've conceded 1. 2 minutes later, Perth are attacking again. The ball struck, and Vukovic probably should have cleaned up the first effort better. He palms it off to the right-hand side. Andy Keogh receives the ball, has a shot, gets past Vukovic, off the post, off the near post, comes out to Diego Castro, taps it in. Thank you very much. It's 2-0. And it's what, 28 minutes gone, first half an hour, 2 goals down. We did not show up at the start of the game. We did this against Central Coast. Against Sydney, we looked exactly the same. And now we've done it again. We are not showing up to the first half an hour, 45 minutes of the game. It needs to change. Alright, we're the current champions. We have the FFA Cup. How are we starting so slow? I don't understand. We should be starting games much easier, much quicker, like we want to actually win. So, that needs to be addressed. First and foremost, defending was shocking in the first half an hour. We couldn't string passes together, and we looked like we were bottom of the table. It was that simple. We looked shit. Alright, it was terrible. Then, Berisha. Thank God Berisha came to us from Brisbane Roar. Now, Berisha, he's a fantastic player. Yes, you can call him whatever you want. I don't care. He is one of the best players to grace the A-League, and he should be recognised for that. What he does to score our first goal is incredible. He receives the ball. There is like 5 players in the box. One touch, turns 2 defenders, and slots a past Kovic to make it 2-1. Yes, it's just before the break, but holy shit, that was a turn. Fantastic. He got us straight back into the game. But then, things got from bad to worse. Calfella kicks out at Laurie. And it's funny because what happened, Shane Lowry had a go at Calfella for diving. Calfella retaliated and kicked him. Then Lowry dropped to the ground like a sack of shit. Now, Lowry, don't sit there and talk about people diving if you're going to do it yourself. Be a man, grow up, and you've retaliated. You've really caused simulation. You should at least be suspended. Alright, I'm calling it now. That you can't simulate. The FFA really need to look at that, because if you're going to simulate, you should be carded at least. But the weird talking point about it was Calfella was yellow carded. The referee was 5 meters away, and obviously spoke to Calfella about it. The assistant referee 80 yards away. The linesman that's watching the Melbourne Victory defence, mind you, this offence happened in the Perth Glory box. The assistant referee, that is the referee watching the Melbourne Victory defence, says it's a straight red card. What is he doing refereeing this match? He's an assistant. The referee's already called a yellow card. I understand he can give it a red if play hasn't continued, but he's reffing the game. He's called yellow. What is the assistant doing then changing his mind? That doesn't make sense to me. I'd like the FFA to sort that out, because that's a bit of a joke for starters. But then I understand Calfella shouldn't have kicked out Laurie. You're a dickhead. Get over it. Then, 67th minute, sub, Guy Finkler off, Archie Thompson on. We needed goals. Muscat thought we need to throw in an attacking player. He's throwing Archie Thompson. I love Archie Thompson. He's a local lad. I know where Archie Thompson's from. I know who he played for when he was younger. Point is, Macaronis is on the bench. Look at what Macaronis did in 15 minutes last weekend. Why not bring him on? Why not bring him on? Bring a bit of flair onto the pitch. Get us a goal. It's what we needed. We didn't do it. Questionable. Then, a corner. We get a corner. That comes in. Barbarousse is on the corner because Guy Finkler's off. What a corner it was. Floats to the back post. Late run. Berisha again. It's a header. It's 2-2. We've come back. We're down to 10 men. We've got another goal. It's 2-2. Fantastic. Berisha adds 2 to his tally. 13. 1 off Fornaroli. 1. Berisha for Golden Boot. I'm calling it now. I should have called the start of the season, but I'm calling it now, definitely. Then, 72nd minute. Thomas Deng comes off for Ansell. Thomas Deng did make a few mistakes. Questionable. I don't see why he's playing. I thought he was injured, to be honest. That's what the Ollie Roos told us. He reckons he did his ankle. He's supposed to be injured. I don't think he's back to full fitness, and he's playing 75 minutes, 70 minutes of a match. Nicholas Ansell should have started. He's fit enough. I don't understand. But Deng obviously made a few mistakes, and we don't want to throw away a win. We don't want to throw it away. We could still come back into the match. We look threatening even with 10 men. we don't want to throw it away. 76th minute, Brisha makes a great run before playing a through ball. Barbarousis is on the end of it. If he had have got the better touch, it would have been a goal. It would have been 3-2. But he got the wrong touch and it goes out for a corner. Can't complain though, because he did do well. But then 81st minute is when the drama really happened. The penalty is given to Perth Glory. And Nick Ansell, what do you have to say for yourself? Andy Keogh was never getting to the ball. It was Jerrier was behind Ansell to help out with the defending. Ansell, slight touch. Andy Keogh was going down anyway. He was going down, no doubt about it. He was going down. He was looking for it. Ansell gave him the slightest touch, and that just gives Andy Keogh the motivation. And where the ref's standing, it's a penalty. I don't think it should have been. I think it was very soft. Kevin Muscat thinks it was soft. Even the boys from Fox Sports think it was quite soft. But what can I say? I'm not the referee. I don't make the decision. But I have all right to question it, and that is what I'm doing. Do you think this should have been a penalty? Let me know in the comments section below. I personally don't think it is. But who knows? You tell me. Because, bit ridiculous. So, Diego Castro steps up. He slots home the penalty. Panenka chips the ball into the goal. Simple. Vukovic has already dove to the left, and Panenka straight in. Fantastic goal from Castro. 7 goals in 6 games. He's in fine form. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So, you got to give him credit where it's due. Diego Castro is in fantastic form at the moment. Good on him. But then, Mahazi is subbed on for Broxham not long after the penalty. He picks up a yellow card in injury time. It's his 5th yellow card of the season, so Mahazi is out against Western Sydney Wanderers next weekend. Calfella is also out against Western Sydney Wanderers next weekend, unless we hear from the FFA if his card gets rescinded, but I highly doubt it. He's kicked out. He's going to be suspended at least 2 weeks, I think. At least 2. But that could introduce the likes of Connor Payne or Archie Thompson for a start next weekend. But what can I say? Disappointing. The referees really need to be looked at because there was a few calls there I think were just ridiculous. But what else can I say? Perth Glory, good on you. You've bagged 3 goals against us. You've now bagged 9 in your last 2 games. You're finding form. 4 points from Adelaide, yet I do think they play tomorrow. So, who knows? You know, Perth Glory, I was ruling you out early in the season. I think now you're actually a contender for finals. So, Perth Glory, credit where it's due. And what can I say? The boys need to start at the start of the match. They can't start playing after the first half an hour. We need to start from kickoff, and that's what we've been failing to do. But if you've enjoyed the video, don't forget to smash the like button. Subscribe to see more Melbourne Victory match reviews. And hopefully I'll catch you guys on another video.